Welcome back to the Wolfpack News. I'm Dylan Marsha.
And I'm Jaden Thompson. What's happening?
Whoa.
Nice costume.
You too, man. All right, now that we are dressed for Halloween, let's get right into it.
This week, we've got another great edition of Man on the Street, Wolfpack Playlist,
And a pumpkin painting competition. All that and more is coming up in just 20 seconds. This week is Red Ribbon Week. In order to spread awareness of the dangers of drugs, our faculty recorded a message for us all. Let's take a look.
Good morning, North Paulding family. The last week of October is Red Ribbon Week. It is time not only for our school system, but parents, family members, uncles, grandparents, and the community leaders to send accurate messages about the dangers of drugs and alcohol. Say no to drugs, North Paulding.
Our goal is to get parents and youth to understand how dangerous marijuana use is to developing minds.
Please help us keep kids safe and drug-free.
Teenage brains are particularly affected by drugs and alcohol because they are still in development.
Protect our youth by showing them that the community cares about them and their futures.
It is everyone's responsibility to learn the latest science about drugs and alcohol, especially marijuana, because over 60% of Paulding's youth don't understand how dangerous it really is.
For up-to-date information, please visit Drug Free Paulding on Facebook and Instagram. They're the federally funded experts on youth, substance misuse, and how to prevent it.
Moving on, we have the scariest thing of all, standardized tests. The next available SAT will be held on December 3rd here at North Paulding. The deadline to register is November 3rd. The next ACT will be held on December 10th at Paulding County High School. The early deadline to register is November 4th. Make sure to register soon so you have plenty of time to send your scores to colleges that require them.
On a happier note, our news team decided to get in Halloween spirit by painting pumpkins, but with a twist. We put Jane Thompson and Zoe Athern up against Austin Cantrell and Marissa Behan to see who could create the most festive pumpkin. Let's see how it went. This is the Wolfpack Productions Pumpkin Painting Contest. Overall, I give their pumpkin a 3 pumpkins out of 5. Because I feel like it's simple, but intricate at the same time. I give their pumpkin a 4 out of 5 pumpkins because it's a very unique design, and I like the movie, so yeah.
Now that you've seen the final designs, we need your help selecting a winner. You can scan the QR code seen on your screen to vote for who you think did best. The loser will have to face a special treat. We'll announce the winner on next week's show, so make sure to tune in for the results. But back to this week, we have yet another great edition of In the Den. Let's head over to Nick to see how our sports teams are doing.
Welcome back to In the Den. I'm your host, Nicholas Vaughn. We have amazing results for you today. Let's start with softball, though. Last week, they won their first place in the Super Regional Mercy ruling Archer High School 10-0 in the 4th inning, then beating Campbell High School 5-1, finally winning the championships against Archer High School, who came back from the losers bracket to lose once again 11-4. Way to go to our 7A Super Regional Championship girls. I got an exclusive interview on how they felt on this historical moment. Let's take a look.
Win tonight. How do you feel about going into states?
I'm super excited, super stoked. This is our first time in school history going to state, and I know we're going to go down there and kill it, and I'm really excited.
What do you think you need to do to go into state to prepare yourself?
Going into state, I think we just need to get our minds right. I know we have all the talent in the world and all the potential physically. It's just mentally we need to be in the moment and not look too far ahead, one game at a time.
We just need to shake the nerves and just play like we know how to play.
Oh my God, we're going
Be
to
lit.
we're going to Texas Roadhouse. So
In all the roles,
yeah,
the role challenge.
we're gonna go celebrate at Texas Roadhouse as a team. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Well, what a historical moment for these girls. Other news, the flag football team played a fierce game against Harrison High School, beating them 19-0, way to blow the competition out the water. For their next game, they will play against North Cobb High School at 6:30 p.m. Let's come out to support our pack. During the regional meet, in the cross-country team had motivation like no other, with half the team PRing, allowing them to proceed into state finals. Their next meet will be the state meet, November 4th, located at Carrollton Elementary School, starting at noon. Let's wish the team the best of luck. Taking a well-deserved break, the Raiders team will compete in the state meet against high schools all over Georgia. It will be held on October 29th, located at Griffin High School, 8 a.m. Be sure to come out and cheer on our Raiders. During the cheerleading competition team's last meet at Hillgrove High School, the cheer team scored flying colors with their presentation, placing first place. What an achievement by a bunch of great girls. We are proud of our team, and the next meet will be October 29th at Woodstock High School, 9:30 a.m. Come out to support our girls. Last Friday, our football team played a tough game against McEachern, winning 14-7. Players Calvin Scott had one receiving touchdown, Dylan Williams and Austin Kowalski with 1 sack each. Boone Anderson throwing 1 touchdown himself, as well as Tyle Anglade rushing 1 touchdown himself. Let's see. As he gets the ball, he sees the gap. Great blocking by our O-line. And now, their next game will be against Hillgrove High School, October 28th at 7:30 p.m. Be sure to come out and support our pack. Well, thank you for watching our sports segment. Now back to you, Jay.
Thanks, Nick. This week on Man on the Street, we asked students what their biggest fear was. Take a look.
I'm Austin Cantrell.
And I'm Jaden Thompson.
And this is Man on the Street. This week we're asking people, what's your biggest fear?
What's your name?
Donovan Day.
All right, what's your biggest fear?
I'll say heights.
All right, what's your name?
Alicia Gonzalez.
What's your name?
Benjamin.
What's your name? All right, cool. What's your biggest fear? Huh?
Snakes. Snakes and ghosts.
All right, cool. What's your biggest fear?
Definitely like spiders or heights. What's your biggest fear?
Just say yes.
Yes. Thank you very much. What is y'all's biggest fear?
Hearing feedback from the mic when I'm singing the national anthem.
That's very scary. And yours?
Definitely my mama.
Mine too. She's scary. No. Okay, yeah, what's y'all's biggest fear?
Spiders. Probably geometry.
Marketing. Biology test. I feel that biology sucks.
Ice.
Ice, okay.
Dying small.
Dying small?
Yeah.
Dying.
Okay, yeah, that's common. What's your biggest fear?
Throwing up.
Yeah. What's your biggest fear?
Sharks.
Yeah, no. All right, what's your name?
Landon.
What's your name?
Ava.
All right, cool. What's your biggest fear?
Ava Quinn.
Oh. What's yours?
I was gonna say spiders, but
I mean, yeah.
What is y'all's biggest fear?
Probably for me, failure.
Failure?
Yeah.
Why? Your mom?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And what's your biggest fear, sir?
I'm afraid of being afraid, so I'm never afraid.
Never ever?
Never ever, because I'm afraid of being afraid.
That's a very big inspiration to me, sir. I respect
Don't be afraid.
You. Never be afraid.
I'd have to say my biggest fear is Mr. Morris giving me a disappointed look. That being said, we should be prepared to see some of our biggest fears come to life on Halloween when everyone dresses up. Are you dressing up for Halloween? If you are, we would love to feature your costume in next week's show. Be sure to send in a picture to either our Instagram at MPHS_Wolfpack Productions, or you can email it to us at MPHSWolfpackProductions@gmail.com. We can't wait to see what you guys dressed up for as Halloween.
Speaking of Halloween, we asked you guys to send in your favorite Halloween songs. Let's head over to Austin to hear your submissions.
Hello and welcome back to the Wolfpack Playlist. I'm your host, Austin Cantrell. We have a bunch of spooky songs this week, so let's get right into it. Starting off, Kat Walker submitted Somebody's Watching Me by Rockwell because she likes the vibes it gives. That's one of my favorite Halloween songs. Next, Miss Brat submitted Season of the Witch by Lana Del Rey because it's a great Halloween song. Another great song. Haley Picklesheimer submitted Calling All the Monsters by China Ann McClain because she grew up watching Ant Farm, and the song reminds her of Halloween episodes. Plus, Haley killed that song in Just Dance. Truly a trip down memory lane. Aviana Glass submitted Friends on the Other Side from Princess and the Frog because the villain in that movie is her all-time favorite.
But if you ain't, don't blame me. You can blame my friends on the other side.
Voodoo ain't no joke, guys. Ella Bussey and Madam Davis submitted Thriller by Michael Jackson. The reason for listening? It's Michael Jackson, and you can't have Halloween without watching the Thriller music video, so let's take a look. When it comes to Halloween, you really just can't beat Michael Jackson. Kat Alleman is listening to This Is Halloween because it is from the iconic Nightmare Before Christmas, her favorite Halloween movie. What a great movie, which reminds me, you should vote for my pumpkin. Anyways, Sarah Bean submitted Ghostbusters by Ray Parker Jr. because it is fun and energetic, the perfect Halloween song to jam out to.
If it's something weird and it don't look good, who you gonna call?
Well, we know who to call. An anonymous sender is listening to Monster Mash by Bobby Boris Pickett because it gets them in the spooky mood for Halloween night.
He did the Monster Mash. The Monster Mash. It was a graveyard smash. He did the mash. It caught on in a flash. He did the mash.
Elise Schnittger submitted I Am Not a Vampire by Falling in Reverse because it's similar to a lot of the music she likes, plus it's Halloween related, which is her favorite holiday. And last but not least, Trace Wheeler submitted another Angry Birds song, but this one is a Trick or Treat Angry Birds theme. Let's listen to this absolute banger. What an amazing song. Well, that's all we have for you guys this week. Thank you for all of your submissions. Now, back to you.
Thanks, Austin. Be sure to follow our Instagram and TikTok at NPHS_Wolfpack Productions and subscribe to North Paulding's YouTube page to get notified when we go live.
Well, that's all we have for you this week.
Thanks for watching. We hope everyone has a fun and safe Halloween.
Also, don't forget to submit a picture of you in your costume to be featured on next week's news. And as always,
that's a wrap, Wolfpack.